Hello, Meteor. Hello, Cypher. Let's see if that loot drops. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Imagine it lands on the target at the very end of the music. That would be. Ah, that was almost it. But you did land. So, good job. What did I want to say? Oh, yes. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad because of something that happened last stream. One viewer just felt like the need to tell me that I should be pressing on everything and in the cross examination, and that made me very sad because that maybe I'm wrong, maybe not, but that told me that I can press on everything without having any negative consequences, and I was having a lot of fun, like thinking about every single line. Should I be pressing yet or not? So I decided to just ban them right before the stream, and I do want to make that clear. Like, one of my concerns with this game is like I'm gonna be streaming earlier, and my mods are just not there at that time. Like Ash isn't even awake at this time, and Soren has to go to work. And even if he had a different job that he wasn't working at that time, like that would be his sleeping time as well. So I came into this game knowing that the modding is going to be on me and I need to be firm. So I want to make it clear, if you've played the game and you have something to share about it, I don't want to hear about it, please, because my bans are final. There are no... I have disabled the ability to ask for an appeal for bans, and my mods, I actually have 3 mods, but one of them is not active anymore on Twitch. My mods are aware, like in my mod view, they see this one alert for one ban appeal that I instructed them to never approve or never look at or deny, because I don't want to give that person any attention. It's been like 3 years in there, and it will always be there. So I wanted to make that clear. And the other thing is, I am worried, like sometimes I just misunderstand things because of my disability. Even if it's reading, I did verify with my audiologist what she meant by my diagnosis. It does affect my ability for reading. So I am always worried, like, am I banning a person because I misunderstood something? Like maybe I misunderstood something. So anyway, just be clear on that, please. Unless I explicitly say that I really am asking, it's not just I'm thinking out loud, please do not give me any answers. And also, if you just know something about the game and you want to say it, just don't say it. So with that being said, let's hop back into the game. I am thinking, like, maybe I should put a message that I pin at the top every single time. Do not tell me anything. I like when somebody who didn't play the game starts speculating with me. That is fun. That's very fun. But if you play the game and you know, like, oh, if I miss this thing, I'm not gonna, get the full or the best ending or whatever, I don't want to know about it. I just want to enjoy the game for the first time. If I want to get everything in the game, I can do that on my own later after I'm done with the game, or you can keep these comments until the end of the game. Like, this kills a lot of the fun for me for the game, and I don't know how to express it other than that. I am not a good gamer. I don't aim to be like a completionist or getting everything on the first time. If I love the game so much, I will play it again to get those things that I missed. So that's all I wanted to say. So yeah, don't get yourself permanently banned, please. I think this is the slot that we were playing, because I don't think it changes the last thing that we had the cursor on. Spoiler warning, I think you might be an attorney. Yeah. Oh, my controller is not on. September 9, 9:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What bothers me about, like, I am a super fan of Persona, right? And when I watch people playing Persona, it's very hard for me to contain the things that I want to say. So I understand that feeling, and I understand too what it's like to really love a game and want to help somebody. But are you really helping? And yeah, I kind of said some things when I was watching Soren that I shouldn't have said. So I'm trying not to be too tough with the bans, but I need to be too tough with the bans so I can enjoy the game. That's like the whole point. And what bothers me like with that is if you know the game so well and you want to show off your knowledge of the game, just go stream it yourself. Like, don't come here to show it off. Go stream it yourself, show it off on your own stream. Like, streaming nowadays doesn't require very sophisticated equipment. Like, anyway, I'm very frustrated, but let's go on with the game. A lot of people have no impulse control about that stuff, yeah. And that person also went on to tell me, oh, how about you pause the game for a bit and look this video up? And I told them right then, like, no, I don't want to know anything about the game. I don't want any spoilers. And that person stopped talking after that. So maybe they got the idea and they were like, okay, I'm not gonna ruin this streamer's playthrough anymore. I will just watch silently or whatever. Or maybe they just left. Maybe they were upset. But I'll never know because they are now permanently banned. I don't know. I feel maybe that was too harsh, but I don't feel like I have any other choice. So anyway, well, I guess this is it. It's the same with people needing to backseat all mechanics and how to optimally play. Oh my god, I hate the most the tips about how to play optimally, because part of the biggest fun for me in games is figuring out, like, what is my strategy? How do I want to play this? And then they're like, well, the best option is right there. That's what you should be doing. I forgot to change the camera again. Just watch a speedrun when you want better gameplay. You're right. Most streamers wouldn't randomly watch a video in the middle of a stream. I know, right? Anyway. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Let me see, let me put a message to Pen. There we go. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, Phoenix Wright was also in Marvel vs. Capcom as a character, mostly throwing random stuff and shouting objection to attack. No, I have not seen it. Isn't Marvel... What kind of game is that? Is that a fighting game? It's not... when I saw Marvel, my brain went immediately to that shooting game, but I don't think that's it. It's a fighting game, right? 2D fighter. If you have a clip of that, feel free to post it in the Discord. I'll take a look at it later, because that sounds funny. Imagine fighting with objections. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does this mean that it's rigged against me? The trial is rigged against me? Every objection by Edgeworth is gonna be accepted? That's not fair. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth? You've changed. Wait, I haven't even known him long enough to know if he changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Why didn't I answer her question? Do I actually know him? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. Yes! Okay. What the hell was that face? Why didn't they pause on that for a bit? I couldn't tell if that was like her tongue out or... But it was white, so... Unless she has very tall teeth. To be frank, if anyone can defend themselves, it is an actual attorney. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. And I know like there are successful cases where people represented themselves without being attorneys. So I don't know why they were trying so hard to give me somebody, and why I even joked about having Maya as my attorney. Everyone laughs about regular people trying it though. September 9, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh my god, I'm actually on the other side. But why is she next to me if she's not defending me? Why is she allowed next to me? I don't really know the rules for who sits next to the defendant. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wait, I was on this side. They should have flipped this, right? Like Edgeworth should have been on the other side of the screen. Or did I mistake who I saw on the right? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call a Swiss witness. That went far too smoothly. He didn't even give any information at all. Imagine being in the jury and that's all you hear about the case right there. Let's see. have her autopsy report. The cell phone with the conversation. I don't remember much of it. Glass shards. I remember that in the testimony of April May, she said that Mia ran to the right. So how did this break to the left of her? Here it says it is a clock. The wiretap. We haven't used this receipt for anything yet, I think. And this is the line of sight. Okay, let's see. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Imagine we get the judge in the defendant's seat one day. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Who's judging the judge? Me. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Wow, he totally is in Mr. White's pocket. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Oh my god. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse? Can you speak in plain English, please? Even Edgeworth is getting upset with this. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Blanco Nino? Why? Blanco, I think, in French and Spanish, depending on which one, it's either black or white. So I'm guessing it's white, but Nino, I don't know what it means in either language. But I'm gonna assume it means red in some language. Or maybe I'm completely off, but let's see. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Fia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. So his friends call Red White Red? I think so. I'm not sure. I'll need to find out what Nino means in some other language. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. What does his account? Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly purifying. That is, reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. No, May saw the whole thing. He's like, oh, I called her after that whole thing happened. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Okay. He didn't give enough details about what happened. Which direction did she run off to? If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. The problem is, it's been a while since I heard May's testimony. I don't remember the details, all the details other than, the running to the right. I don't remember if she mentioned, there was nobody else in the room with her when she witnessed the murder. Because if she did say there was no one else in the room, that would be a huge reason for why I would present her testimony, but I don't remember. I wonder if people got confused by May and Maya. I already confused Mia and Maya and caught myself confusing them, which means there's probably times that I didn't catch myself confusing them, and there's probably times that I didn't catch myself confusing May and Maya. Or May and Mia. Why are all the names the same? Very similar, yeah. We can present the testimony here because May said that she saw, a tiny little woman attacking her, right? But are they gonna be like her testimony is discredited because right now she's in jail? Spiky-haired man could be any anime protagonist, you're right. I'm gonna press him first. I don't know if it allows me to do two things on the same line, but let me try to press first. Spiky-haired? Okay. That was useless. Let's go back and present the testimony. Oh. I think only the text that shows up here is what we can actually use. So if it doesn't say on this text that she saw this woman, Maya, then we can't really present it, right? Let's try. Only one way to find out. We will probably lose some HP or whatever that weird blue bar is. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Oh my god, okay. Try to think before you make accusations. Okay. I think that's the automated response for anything that shouldn't have any consequences. That didn't go so well. Okay. That contradicts to the evidence, really? No. Let's see. Do we have something else that we can use? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away. But you gave chase. Let's try to get some more details about this. Both of these lines, I think. I want to see if there's more details. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Okay. Oh, I cannot present it while he's talking. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Why is Edgeworth saying that? It's like he's helping me. As you know, I'm always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Okay, now we present this. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it's simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. That's a good point. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Nice. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. But was he even a victim? A witness. He was... Wait. He was there. Soren, what's up? He was there in the room, killing her. She was running away from him. So for him to see her running to the left, That would be his left, you know? Like, if you were watching from the hotel, she would be running to the right for you. But if you were in the room with her, she is running to your left. So he is not lying, but it does tell us where he was, right? I think. Are you on your lunch break? Sorry. Enjoy your food. So, he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. Phoenix Wright. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing there. Time to show the court where Mr. White was. I couldn't read that. What did he tell me to do? This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. I'm saying he was the killer, you idiot. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? What does that mean? The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. No! This is rigged. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. Mischievous person, oh, okay. For once, Rapscallion is actually a word. Yeah, most of his words are made up. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix the broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Is he gonna claim he was looking at the mirror? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Wouldn't her autopsy show 2 hits then? That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you cross-examine? Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Let me take a look at my evidence. A blow by a blunt object. Doesn't say 2 blows. But it could just mean that only one of the blows was the one that was deadly. She first ran to the left. I'm gonna try to present this again, even though we already used it. Something doesn't match, yeah. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the scores you were absolutely perfect? That face is great. Maybe somebody can make it into an emote. Looks like the LA Noira old man that is lying. Noir? I'm gonna need to be cultured on this. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. He's admitting he's not perfect. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd is on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. I gotta admit that sometimes I have to think when he says white or right, is he talking about red or phoenix? Because these names are also very close. Okay, let's try this again. The 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Other window? What other window? Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. What other window? I think I'm gonna press on that one. Thwop indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is turning. He wants to go to the bathroom. Deal with it. This is almost over. Okay. Let's press here. You heard that thing fall? Oh yeah, that's another thing I need to understand. What is that other thing? The glass light stand. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? He cannot see it. Like, that would be completely out of the line of sight. I think we finally get to present our line of sight evidence. And then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer... You attacked her, but she dodged. Let's go back. Oh, no, not what I meant to do. Let's present the floor plan. Here. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that is from inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Did he poop his pants? Just there? Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. No! That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo. Confessed. Oh, damn it. He got us. That's why he knows about the layout of the office. He's instructing him how to testify. He wanted the break to instruct him, but then I objected to it, and now he's just saying it in front of everybody. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished member of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. Oh my god, Phoenix Wright himself is in the chat. What's up? How are you? I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Meteor. What does that have to do? Your Honor. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you enter Miss Faye's office. Damn it, he's like taking over his testimony. Am I correct? Correct, you are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that cursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. There is another thing, I guess, that we can object to, because he said that he does not know her. But that wasn't part of the testimony, so I don't think we can object to it, right? And I think for an objection, we have to present an evidence. Let's see. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Okay. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Now I want that break. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Good luck, Phoenix. Let me take another look at my evidence. Oh, I can actually check the conversation further. How did he enter? Let's press on that. Was it really you that went into the office? Well, I guess that's another thing we can press him on. Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. You cannot conclude that. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Fay & Co. law offices. I had done so to place the wiretap. Where did he put it exactly? Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. It doesn't show me the location of the phone in this. But I guess it doesn't matter, right? Met. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? Mr. Wright, Phoenix Wright is very nervous right now. The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. I didn't press him on one of these two lines, I think. I don't remember which. I think this one. Why did you tap me? No, we already did this one. We press him on everything. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? No? No. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. What? Am I just remembering her words? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating? Oh, you're finally awake. What? Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What? You're... Maya? How did she get taller and fuller? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. She's disappointed in me so much that it fully awakened her powers and made her taller and fuller. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? Ah, damn it. Mia. Okay, Maya is the one that got killed. Mia is her sister. That's in court with us right now, right? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. What? You have that receipt in your the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? Was this one of his receipts? What if it has his name on it, or like, you know, the last 4 digits of his own credit card or something? Did I hear you right? Hey, you're finally awake. You're getting Skyrimmed. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Oh my god! $1,000? Mia would not spend that much. We actually made note of like how much she's trying to save on her own equipment and only getting the expensive stuff for her clients, right? Item. Glass light stand. No way. Why didn't I read this receipt before? That's the game's fault. If they gave me like what was on the other side of the receipt, I wouldn't have lost him. Okay, so he bought the stand for me. That's why he knows about it. Other than, you know, actually being there in the room and seeing it. Imagine if you could have flipped the receipt at any point. Maybe there was a way to flip it, but I couldn't see it. Date of purchase, September 4. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Wait, she did buy it. So I was completely off in my conclusions. But he said it was a week before. He said it was a week before the murder. So that's our contradiction right there. The light was not there yet. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. The date of purchase is the day before the murder. September 9, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix, right? Is the defendant rather? Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. He's alright now. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth had noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. He's so cocky. This is gonna end him. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. Think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor. I don't know, I feel like if you have to change your story 4 times, it probably isn't gonna hold up in court anyway, you know? It should be like that. But, oh damn it, the way that I am seeing some trials going on these days. They get to change their story as much as they want to. Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. Oh my god. I just told the judge I know that you are corrupt. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Did I make the judge poo his pants too? Very well. And then that is all for the trial of... Somebody confiscate this man's thesaurus. Not so far. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there is no concrete evidence that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. No. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. I can't even do anything while I'm waiting because I'm in prison. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Damn it. I cannot present things right now. Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. What's this? Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Mia is backseating me so hard. First she told me how to win the trial, and now she's telling me how to, you know, stop the witness from leaving right now. Was this already in my evidence or no? I don't remember, but I do remember that she had Mr. White's name as the person who kind of pressured her mom. right? Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. No, this was just added, right? It was never there. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. I wonder if these are... No. He already took the papers that were in the clock. So how did Maya get this list? Unless she already had it. And why didn't she give it to me earlier? Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist, halt! Please, stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Why would the names on that list be worse than, you know, being found guilty of murder? I need to know who's on that list. No, case closed is Detective Conan. I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? So, did this list not even have his name on it? Is it just the names of the people he's been blackmailing? Or is it gonna be something that puts a target on his back and, you know, people might just kill him out in the open and he would rather be in jail for it? Why, I want to know what's on that list. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. So did they arrest and convict White just on his confession right there? September 9, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. Is she never gonna go back to being short and thin? She's just a fusion of both sisters now. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh. Maya's bars are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 p.m.? Are we gonna have a date with the spirit through her sister? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9, 9:02 p.m. I'm late 2 minutes. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia? I was kinda worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahaha. You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. She shrunk again. Damn it. No more cleavage. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Ride and Co. Whoa, now I have my own law firm. She shrunk down again, no more cleavage. Okay. I will give you that quote. Bad. We are in 2025, right? Let me read it real quick. And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here. Ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Ride and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Maya is my chief, right? No, wait. Which one is Maya? Damn it. No, Maya is the one that's still alive. The short one. Mia is the full one with the cleavage. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Always? I thought she didn't have much time to stay here. Right, okay. Nick, let's do it. What's up, how are you? Just exactly where is she gonna be watching me? Okay, Nick, let's do it. Maya is the chief. No, Maya is the short one. Maya is the shorty. Mia is the chief. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time is wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Nice. Okay, so we finished chapter 3. Okay. No, we finished chapter 2. We unlocked chapter 3. Brand new episode has been added. Is that a robot? Or what are these tentacles? Okay, I think the next one is gonna be Interesting. Save your progress, yes. Burger mystery. Okay. You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel. What? But I can't read that fast. The moon? No, it's you who should gaze upon. Never mind. They're not letting me read. See you in hell. Something. Okay, I guess they're not robots, they're samurai. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14, 5:31 p.m. Ride and Go Law Offices. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. Is she playing samurai with the broom? What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Is she calling me old? Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Come on. Is she 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. Wait, really? She's 17? And she gets to work on a law firm. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai is over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Ride and Go law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. I hope Mia's not watching me right now. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! What? Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. What? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Should I be taking her seriously? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. Is he gonna be our defendant? Oh, I didn't pay attention to the time. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as Evil Magistrate. Interesting, this time we didn't actually see what happened in the murder. So we don't know who the real culprit is. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through his body. Wouldn't that be a fake spear? Like, it shouldn't be able to pierce somebody, right? Should have watched the episode to know what happened. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. I think if he really isn't the murderer, then somebody actually made that spear. It's not the actual one that they use on the show. And trying to frame him. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. I bet that it's them calling me to represent him, right? Yes, try to go law offices. What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Damn it. Maya has been watering it so much lately, it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. It's a nice day outside. Phone ringing is red, it's evil. I would agree with that because I hate nothing more than a phone ringing. The hotel across the way is always full these days. The murder really did boost them. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Poster of an old movie. I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. So I cannot even watch it if I want to. Oh, that's the phone. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Okay, let's see. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on the sightseeing. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, you just don't have enough information. Do I actually have anything? No. Well, how would she react if I present my badge? What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. Okay, let's move. October 16, Detention Center Visitors Room. Oh my god! What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no, oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the steel samurai with that mask. Is that Blanca before he turned green? Or Ganondorf? Who's Blanca? I decided I would never show my face in public until this job was over. It's the kids, you know. I don't want to wreck their dreams. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Street Fighter character, he's green and electric. Also bright orange hair. Let me look him up really quick. Street Fighter Blanca. Oh my god, you're right. It's literally this guy but green. He's crying. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. She has a different opinion every second. Yeah? He didn't do it. How did you decide that? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of will powers. Smile for the camera. Okay. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask. And discovered that it was Jack Hammer dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He is new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of New Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. New Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Hour's alibi. Where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action here. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for an autograph. Okay. Do I... He didn't give me the map. Oh. October 16, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Oh my god, I saw this lady in the picture where they were practicing. She had a very funny expression. Didn't expect to see her right away. Oh, the bag. Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers? Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth these days. Wait, I can't read that! Okay, I guess we're not supposed to be able to read that. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know, it's possible. She talks too fast, yeah. Hey. Listen when you're being spoken to, youth today. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. And the computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Oh my god, that face! And the security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk here. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. The studios? So, what do you do here at the studios? At the Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow! This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. Has been reduced to playing villains now. not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything, that's my job. Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Mr. Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 to in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. Who is that person? Maybe that's the other person that we could, be investigating. Maybe that's the murderer. And that person was Mr. Powers? Oh, never mind. Okay, that's bad. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Did she see him with or without his costume? That's another question. I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He is the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Can I see footage of that? Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. And maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. I don't think I have a letter of request. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I didn't, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right? Not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. We only saw one person. Can you give me that letter of request? Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. If she's the security lady, why was she there while they were practicing? Like, she was inside when we saw that one picture. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. You think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court record. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youth of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal. Or my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Is it the same detective? Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Okay, let's see. Main gate. Aww. Did she say I can only go left or right? Because in this map, it looks like the employee area is on the left, but I feel like she told me to go to the left to the studios. Did I already forget? And there was that left turn sign from the gate. That was like confirming that that's the direction we need to go. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents? Guide map of global studios added to the court record. October 16, Studio 1 entrance. What the hell is that? I don't know if the head fell off and nobody took care of it. Yeah, it definitely fell off because there is that tree that also broke. Hey, it is Gumshoe. Aren't you that murderer from the other day? I'm not a murderer. It's that confused detective. Hey, pal. What's with the bird chirping? You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. She shut him up. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. Let me check my phone real quick. Okay. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Did he always have a bandage on his cheek? Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right, to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. I'm not your pal, buddy. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way is kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. Used to be? They don't use it now, though. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. I guess I'll need to remember that. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. How you sure know a lot about this place, detective? You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing, with the studio mascot down for the count. Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. But the other section was the employee only. And they're saying welcome here, so I'm supposed to be able to go to the studio. What the hell? The investigation. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick? Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. That aligns with when she saw our defendant going through. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30 p.m. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. The security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are you talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. I remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no. Nick? He has evidence. We're finished. Can we take a look at the photo? Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. I bet he was wearing the costume. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. I want to see the photo. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Give me the photo. Fine. Oh, I guess I need to click on it. Hey, it's locked. I guess I need to go back to the security lady and ask for permission to go in. That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. What the hell? Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see? Reason for suspicion. This guard station is in central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. No, poor Hammer. He went to the studio just before 1 p.m. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. But then, did he leave? I mean, when they came for the rehearsal, they found him dead. They found Hammer dead. And Powers weren't there, so why didn't anybody see him leave? Why isn't there a photo of him leaving? Or does it only take photos in one direction? There is no way for the camera to know if they're coming in or leaving. It just detects something and takes a photo, right? The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? I never thought about that. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was. Past tense. Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who to blame him? About the security camera. Ah yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? When it snaps a photo, apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can we examine the computer again? She's not gonna let us. Let's see if she says anything about this. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Okay. Can I actually go to employee area? I can. I thought I'm not allowed. Nick. This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Bar's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Why is there a drying rack in here? There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Why would it have a window like that? Let's see, cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda. Nick, try this. From the trash? Or did she get it from the vending machine? Ladies first. Oh, it was not just the trash, the whole item is together. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Oh, we're actually outdoors. I just noticed. So that's why it has a window. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered here. Everybody was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steak. What? So we didn't find anything in here. Can we actually move into the room? We can. Ours dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him take a nap here, did he? Did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'll say you were already wearing one myself. Why won't they let us see the picture? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open this window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Pars did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. Don't eat evidence, please. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. This has been sitting out here at least from yesterday. How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look! An employee card key. We can go into the studio with that. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean borrow. Okay. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh. This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Oh, this is the same. Shit. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay, at least we can go to the studio. Does he have something to say? No. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. October 16, Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? And that white tape is so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Does that even make any sense? Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards. They clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director or maybe the steel samurai. I think she's being serious. Look, a ladder. And that's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. What? Sorry, this girl is out there. Really nothing about the backpack? Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you! No touching that. Uh-oh. I hope we still get a chance to look around. I'm sorry, my partner is kind of... you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Oh, me? I'm an assistant. I feel like she should be asking me that. Who am I? I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Willpower's. Oh, you're Willpower's people. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Well, he would be happy to hear that at least one person doesn't think he did it. And don't worry, leave it to us. Let's continue the examination. Oh, it's the same. It looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain. New Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from here? From there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. New old Tokyo. Oh, right. Maybe the new old Tokyo is the entirety of Japan. Okay, let's talk to Penny. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. The only assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. I think this is right outside of the storage room. And we can see the security lady is not at her post, she's watching here. But technically we're not supposed to be seeing this flashback, so we're not supposed to know that she's here and not at her post. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. Okay, that's how we know that she was there too. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. And then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Well, Powers, did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it is his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl, I'm sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Power's alibi. What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. I think she's about to be disappointed. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Is this where Mia comes into play? With her spiritual powers? Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, there certainly was a spear run through. Through the evil magistrate, that is. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. I guess I can't really say that she's wrong about what she felt, because I am working with somebody who has spiritual powers, and I have seen her powers. So I can't say, like, how can you sense somebody else's presence? No, thanks. That helps a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. I don't think we can even use that as a witness testimony. Nobody would believe us. I mean, even when the police used the Fae mother, they tried to cover it up because that would be a scandal. What about about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, I guess our next move... Wait, do I have something to present? Let's see, maybe she tells us what she saw exactly when they found the body. Any thoughts about this? Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet. Okay. October 16, Global Studios main gate. What, you're still here? Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? She was there during the practice. Or does she mean coming here to this cubicle where she monitors everything? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. What about who came before 1 p.m.? But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek. Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Oh my god, I threw her under the bus. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. Are you all youngins? Never mind, I cannot. She left. Okay, if she left, now we can check the computer. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Growler, old bag. The computer that runs the studio security camera. Nick, maybe we can see the photo of Powers with this computer? Yes, maybe. Try it. Let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick. Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day, so it wasn't even on before 1 p.m. And Penny sensed that person before the security camera was on. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Who turns this stuff on and off? Is it the security lady? I don't think she's the murderer because she was here, right? But she probably assisted somebody to come in. She feels really bad about the career of Hammer. She's like disappointed in the direction it took. Like maybe she's like a very crazy fan and doesn't want to see him do these villain roles, even if it means getting him killed. I don't know. I'm jumping the gun. Let's see. I should have written that down. I think it was 307. Damn it. Can I really mess this up? Let's save. There, entered. Hey, It printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. It was him wearing the mask. This could have been anybody. I don't see the date and time on it though. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Oh, he is the one who always wears that suit. It's obviously too big for him. I mean, look at the pants. But if he was too short for the pants, like, wouldn't he just, you know, lift them up instead of walk on them like that? I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed out on the back. October 15, 2 p.m, photo 2. There's another photo. What does that mean? Maybe there is more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Somebody deleted the first photo. Powers photo taken at the gate between the entrance and the studios. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. We'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right, we'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So, are you done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Could it be her? But the penny said there was somebody else in there. October 18, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. It's Edgeworth again. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir, I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? Nobody did any kind of investigation in Studio 2 because of that fallen tree. What if the killer has been hiding there? And maybe the first photo was them leaving and then coming back dressed up as, you know, as Powers to pin it on him. I don't know. But then there's the other issue of nobody, like the camera not catching Powers leaving after the murder either. This camera is not reliable. This here is the employee area. Wait, was there a section of the employee area that we didn't see? Like, did I need to move to the right? Damn it, I hope we didn't miss something important. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. There's a vent that's open there. Damn it, I think I missed some evidence. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studio was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate. See? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. Why do we have that misleading flashback with the security lady there during practice? Wait, that's the studio. They said the practice happened in the employee area, right? So he's talking about the time where, you know, after their lunch break. So she wasn't there. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. And then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. And that's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? I can't like interrupt him or anything during that, right? Is the game telling me I need to be taking notes because I won't be able to cross-examine him? Let's listen again. Can you describe that one more time? I should have known it would be you, pal. Fine, one more for the mentally challenged lawyer. Yeah, live it up while you can, Gumshoe. Employee area. Run through of their action scenes during the morning. Main gate to the studios. The security lady at 1 p.m. Security station, there's a gate past the security station. Studio 1. And the scene of the murder where the body was found. On the day of the murder, there were only 3 people here. The victim, the defendant, and a young woman, the production assistant. What if Penny is lying about sensing somebody? What if she is the murderer? I think I can probably remember that, hopefully. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? What the hell? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please? Why does he have a lot of trouble getting his witnesses to say their name? Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please? Seems that Jules had a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their name. Wendy Oldbag. Wait, that was actually her name. Oh, okay. Wendy Oldbag. Dearie. No. There she goes again. Objection. I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Old poor Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. She was there in the morning, or why did they have her in that illustration? Was that like just a mistake by the devs? Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 p.m. No, the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna ask her about the errands. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. No, I don't. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know. Okay, so she's like, I wasn't at the guard station because I was watching them. So I was there too. And what's funny, I see the spear is broken there. But I cannot use this illustration as evidence. Unless I was supposed to find the other camera in the area that I did not examine, I guess. And it would have shown me this. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer run-throughs, always. Okay, so she really is a fan of him. Maybe she didn't even want him dead, despite not liking the direction of his career right now. But maybe the one who passed by the gates did delete that first photo. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too. You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. What is a run through anyway? I'm just thinking it's like practice, but they were referring to what's gonna happen at the studio as the actual rehearsal. It was 1 PM when I got to the guard station. Interesting. Okay, now we present the photo. Let me get this straight, old bag. Mrs. Old Bag. Google says an activity in which you quickly do or read all the different parts of something, especially in order to practice or prepare for something, such as a performance. She gave her lines notes a quick run through. Okay. So it's not the actual practice, it's more of, you know, just going through it quickly, getting an idea of what it's gonna be like. Thank you for looking that up, Meteor. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Sounds basically like a rehearsal. Yeah. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Even Edgeworth is disappointed. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. William Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. What? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. I'm gonna sneak out. Good luck not being charged for crimes again. Imagine I end up being the defendant in a case that I wasn't even there for. But yeah, thank you for being here, Meteor. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. Then why didn't he share that with Edgeworth? He was like, yeah, we have a photo of the murderer, but he didn't tell him I don't have confidence in this photo. He didn't even give it a second look. Edgeworth is so disappointed. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. Are the pants just supposed to be that big? Like, taller than the samurai? That's how I knew it. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Okay. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai, what a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt? What? Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. The murder weapon. It wasn't broken in the picture. And it's not broken in our evidence right now. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. A break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. So it was a real spear. Okay. Apparently his sprained ankle. He sprained his ankle pretty bad. Why didn't he mention it to me? Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? There is one thing that bothers me, which is, where is the steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. Because the murderer took it with him. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. It is important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Anybody who saw him trip and fall could have pretended to be dragging his foot to kind of frame him too. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Let me check my phone. Okay. Witness's account continued. The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go through the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Damn it. Damn it, I should have taken some notes about Gumshoe's testimony. Is Penny possibly the murderer? Or was she there in the employee area during lunch? I don't remember. Like, what if she left Studio 1, but instead of going to the employee area, she went to Studio 2? Which means she didn't get caught by the camera there. And then she went in and killed him. But then why and how would she go and take the costume without being caught by the camera? Unless she, deleted the first photo of her leaving. Or, I don't know, none of this makes sense. Why do we not have no photos of people leaving the area? And why isn't anyone questioning what happened before 1 p.m.? Why was the camera off? I feel like the old bag is either the murderer herself or assisting in the murder. Also, this was left behind in his room, so how did he go into Studio 1 if it's locked? Maybe that's something we can actually use. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go through that studio before then was, well, Powers. No one else went there. I want to press her on this just to be like, well, what if somebody went into the studio and was hiding here there waiting for him to kill him while the camera was off and you weren't guarding stuff? Are you absolutely sure? Quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. So there could have been an authority figure going through and she just gave them a pass because we know her, you know, how she feels about authority, right? No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Let's see what this does. Your Honor, that statement contradicts the evidence. Okay, we failed. Shit. That was not the right time to use it. But that was the end of her testimony. Maybe we were supposed to use it in the previous testimony. Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Damn it. There is like no reason to press her on this, but I think we don't have anything else we can do. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave the donuts to the young detective. And then, after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything. Okay, so she wasn't supposed to know about the time of death, but Gumshoe leaked it. Or is there no arrow there because I just didn't progress the testimony? Am I stuck in this until I actually find something? Am I supposed to use the photo again? What if I present this to be like, well, what if somebody was in Studio 2? You wouldn't have seen them, right? Let's try presenting this. Your Honor. Okay, that is... we failed. Damn it. What am I missing? Let's try presenting this and be like, well, it says photo 2. What happened to photo 1? Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Alright, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo 2. Even I know that it means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I know that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Order, order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. That's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet, there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Eh? Wash your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? Wouldn't the first photo be Hammer himself? Like, he had to go to the studio to be killed. And if that's the case, why did she erase his photo? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag? That's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. I see. Your testimony, please. Every day, after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. After? So why was she checking them early? I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see? How convenient. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Miss Oldback, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it. Right, anyway. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Who was in that picture? A fanboy? How is that not suspicious? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those are your words. Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Damn it! I knew it! I messed up. By not... How do I move the camera to the right? I remember doing that in a phase office. Oh, damn it. There's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. I feel like it's easier to jump over the gate than go through this very tiny thing, but oh well, what do I know? Plates outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Okay, that makes sense why they would sneak in through that grade. What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studio that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade? Yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch them. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade, I would assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I would think. It's quite heavy. Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. And they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. I wonder if I should end the stream here. I doubt that I can finish this case today before like it gets too late. October 18, 11:08 a.m. I'm gonna save here, yeah. Let me take a look, I think. I have a feeling that meteor might be live. Deep Rock Galactic. Okay, let's go say hi to Meteor. He's playing Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, great. Okay, the raid didn't fail this time, so I don't know what happened last time. I had to have Ash do it for me. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Thank you for being here as well. I will be back tomorrow with some ukulele. I don't remember what I was doing in that game. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and then some art on Thursday. And well, I guess next week is gonna be the same. Ace Attorney on Monday and Tuesday. So right now I don't have any conflicts with that. So I'll see you guys around. Take care, and let's go say hi to Meteor. Bye!